The team ready to shoot this bitch up like game time. Niggas want who? Where you can in that jet? You got it on your mind, nigga, handle that shit. Monkey ass nigga climb up the wrong trees. YG's come banana that shit. Little hitters, gotta get down in the trenches. Have mercy, can I get a witness? Keep a straight face, I ain't playing no games. No LOLs, these niggas mean business. Crackers been tripping, niggas been snitching. But I was trying to get my racks up. 1090 used to be 100. But lately the shit don't add up. I put dope on the app, nigga, DOA. Take a nigga sack quick, we don't pay. Sitting on the bench, got 50 in the stick. No PT, nigga, we don't play. Can't let a fuck nigga get close to me. Gotta keep a fuck nigga in the scope where a fuck nigga supposed to be. Sweetwater.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. That was D-Boy with Sweetwater. Shout out to D-Boy and the Magnificent Asshole Podcast. Alrighty. They had these guys up here at Old Rap last night and interviewed D-Boy, and that was the Arrogant Assholes. They have so many different names.
Yeah,
man.
A lot of names. That was a good damn song, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that
Listen,
song.
he said that his best friend is dying of AIDS.
Yeah.
And he said she don't want to die. She just want to live. How she going to explain it to her kids, right?
Yeah.
Then he said he told his friend that he was in love with her. So she gave him the coochie, no rubber. Right?
Yeah.
So she lost her life, or she's losing her life, man, because she gave her coochie up with no rubber.
Wait, I didn't follow that.
So basically, he started out saying,
I thought she had the AIDS.
Uh-huh.
And he confesses his love, and she gives up to Tane and Coochie.
No.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it, right? That's bars, man. Bars, you're going to miss it. That's why,
That's why I need a translator.
That's right, man. That's right. But what I wanted to say is that he could have gotten his condom, right?
Yeah.
At overkink.com.
He could have.
He could have. And maybe he could have been saving her life, and she wouldn't have AIDS to this day.
That's right.
All righty. But overkink.com, you guys can go on that website and use promo code Bubba Pink. All righty, for all of your goods. Now we have a good show lined up.
But condoms are not good. Not a huge fan of the condom.
I don't know who would be.
Yeah.
I'm not either. But in certain situations,
it's required.
It's just a requirement.
When you want to bang an AIDS chick, you gotta strap one on.
Well, I would avoid doing that at all costs anyway.
Well, if love's being confessed, the candles are right.
I guess. But we're going to be talking about some Steph Curry, KD stuff. We're going to be talking about some unfortunate rap news. And, of course, we have a guest on today.
A return guest.
Hall of Fame guest.
Hall of Fame guest. You're going to retire your jersey.
No, listen. Steph Curry is going crazy, man.
He is.
He's going crazy. And I think that, you know how they always want to compare Belichick versus Brady and KD versus Steph, who's winning that post-marriage.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got what you're saying.
Type of deal. And I have to say, man, due to some terrible, I don't know what type of advice KD has been receiving, but he's been made some questionable moves.
A lot of them.
Post Golden State.
Yeah.
And Steph Curry's he's trucking along, man.
Yeah, yeah. It's with an asterisk. Like when KD left and the Warriors were hurt, it was some lean times.
Yeah.
Steph had to kind of just battle through that. And now, by kind of staying the course, they've revived themselves. They've done a great job in rebuilding the team. And they've got Clay coming back. They've got James Wiseman re-entering the fray. And they've kind of uncovered all these younger guys like Poole and whatever that are helping them, and Peyton. That's fantastic. At the end of the day, KD made a bad move going to Brooklyn, and specifically going to Brooklyn with Kyrie Irving. Because, and we've said this on the show before, he is not a ride or die guy.
Right.
He's going to do him. He's entitled to do him. But if you are planning to build something with somebody else, he ain't the dude.
Yeah, but at that point though, it's like they're friends, and he's thinking, I'm
Are
going to
they?
go to Brooklyn and play with my friend. Yeah, that's
If he's your friend, you should know what your friend's about. I mean, you got to be critical of your friends too. I mean, you got to
Right.
know what they do and what they don't do.
exactly.
It was just a bad decision.
Yeah.
Pure and simple.
But 1 second here.
Turn him up.
Turn Pink up.
It's number 3, right? It's the one. He's one.
I'm always number one.
Some technical issues there. All right. I'm just playing with all these buttons, man.
You don't know what the hell you're doing.
I went to school for this, which is
Did
odd.
you? Wow.
It doesn't seem like it, right? What are they paying these education these days, man?
All right.
All right. Mid sentence there, but you said, are they friends? KD and Kyrie.
I mean, everything I heard is Kyrie's kind of like a loner in the
Alona.
league.
Yeah.
I don't know that they're best of friends. I mean, that seems like a bit of an overstatement.
But listen, then I just think that, Steph Curry has been, even though he's been without Clay, all these injuries in between the time, but he made an MVP run last year.
Yeah, down the
without all of
stretch.
those guys. He's looking like a clear-cut MVP now. They're the number one team, best team in the world. Why is KD considered a more valuable player, a better player than Stephen Curry? Because an argument could be made that shouldn't be the case. KD comes into this season the best player in the world tag by most people, right?
Yeah.
He's in a higher ranking all time for versus Steph Curry. And why is that?
I mean, I think the thing is that his offensive game at his height literally feels unstoppable.
But it's not. It does
And
feel that way.
That's what people react to.
Yeah.
You know, that's what people react to.
All right.
And, he can get a shot whenever he wants. That's the thing. Now, with Curry, it's just a different thing that he's doing.
It's a different thing, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
He can get his shot off anytime from anywhere.
What he takes to do it, though, is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
That guy runs marathons in a game.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing. Like, to watch him play, it's completely unique.
Oh, yeah.
It's like he somehow took like the off-ball running of like a Reggie Miller or a Rip Hamilton and fused that with like ball in your hands game, and it's just insane to watch.
It really is. It really is.
But it's the most creative and most compelling show in basketball to watch him. There's no other feeling. Like when he gets going, there's no other player worth watching.
It really isn't, man. It really isn't. But that's why I think he's the best player in the world now.
He's got a claim.
You know what I
He's
mean?
definitely
Over
got a
KD.
claim.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they smashed KD last night by 25 or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, there's no doubt.
They got a shot at the title? Like
Golden
a
State.
legitimate.
I don't see who's better. And like I said, they're adding a great piece in Clay and a promising piece in Wiseman.
But you don't know.
Before this is over.
Yeah, but you don't know how he's going to come back.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
LeBron won't be the favorite if they're healthy?
Who?
LeBron.
Hell no. That's a dysfunctional band of idiots. That team is garbage. I mean, they're talented enough. They'll win some games. Good for you. But that is a dysfunctional, decrepit.
It's not that bad.
Bunch of bastards.
It's only that bad because of Westbrook.
No, it's not. No. Who else is compelling here?
Carmelo. Carmelo has had a good season.
Okay.
Yeah, he's had a really good season.
AD's still a injury waiting to happen.
AD is one of the most overrated players in the league. I don't know
Availability is a talent. He doesn't have that
No,
talent.
even if he's available, I don't know. Like even if he's available, he's not in the realm that everyone perceives him
He's
to be.
the antithesis of Steph Curry. He's uncomfortable to watch play.
Yeah, it's like
There's nothing joyful about watching Anthony Davis play basketball.
it really isn't. It really isn't.
Nothing at all. And I see Veronica over there going through the motions.
He had his chance
It's
to go
just
back.
like a long, gangly, awkward guy doing random shit.
From Chicago, so they say. I don't know.
Just because he's from Chicago doesn't make him special. Maybe short bus special, but not real special.
But yeah, we'll definitely see where that goes. But I mean, speaking of bad decisions, I mean, here you go, GM LeBron. You know, he assembles a team again, and hides from it. You know,
Takes a sabbatical.
like you said, man, he's one of those guys. He'll go in a bathroom or a room and take a loud fart. one of those farts that really could spread through a room, and then
it stays.
And it stays.
It doesn't go away quickly.
And then he walks out and like he like nothing ever happened.
I'm that guy too, though.
You guys have something in common.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you may not be 6'8", I could jump out of a gym, but you have something in common.
I can crop dust with the best of them. That's too funny.
Man. But yeah, this is a shit show. He could have had DeMar DeRozan, who lit him up, last week or whatever.
Yeah.
38 points.
Buddy Hield.
Could have had Buddy Hield.
It's just a bad situation, and I don't want them to find a way to win. I want them to suffer for this decision making. I do. I hate when people make bad decisions and it works out.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucking the universe.
Yeah.
With no condom.
And I like LeBron, but yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
That's terrible. You want to see people punished for their bad mistakes.
Yeah. And speaking of terrible, of course, the young Dolph found out he was shot and killed earlier today. Right? Broad daylight.
He found out?
No, I said we found out. Okay. We found out, man.
I'm sure he found out a few moments before we did.
No, we found out, man. And what's interesting about it was he was just buying cookies, man. Buying cookies in front of his favorite deli in the world. And got shot coming out.
If you were to be shot, what would you prefer to be doing?
Probably having sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Which virtually ensures you die naked.
Yeah, man.
Just as you were born.
Has to be uncomfortable for them to claw me away from. She could say she had sex with a dead guy. But listen. No.
Bucket list.
I don't know how we mix this together, but
that's what we do here. Sports, music, and mayhem.
No, but man, yes, he was gunned down, and of course now, so many theories and false reports. That's the one thing you just hate about a celebrity passing away, and just so many it get crazy with the rumors and who did it, because the person is not mourned long enough. They have to go directly to, okay, let's help the police solve this murder, and let's, theorize what happened.
When somebody passes away, though, it makes you, it's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, why did this happen?
You know what's the worst? Those Facebook people who go on Facebook and make this, they want to be the first one to report, rest in peace to Mark from 8th Street. And that's all they say, rest in peace, Mark. And then everybody's under the comments, what happened? Why? What happened?
Yeah, I've had that.
You know what I mean? They are the worst. Don't people are going to ask you what and why happened. Why just post rest in peace, Mark, and then never say anything again because it's not your place to say, well, goddamn, you didn't have
put
to
it
say
out there. Yeah. When you put it out there, you're obligated to answer questions.
Exactly.
I agree 100%. I've had to message people, like, what happened to this person?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's very awkward.
It's not a position you want to be in, but they make you be in it because we do want to know.
You have the choice to not post, until it's like public knowledge.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to explain. You're just joining in the morning.
Exactly.
I prefer that.
But Young Dolph is a rapper who, was a part of a few rap beefs, and of course, so that's where the people would like to directly go to. But some of these guys are really, street guys, so they may still have street ties that could have tied into something there. Could have been similar to Nipsey, just a robbery. No one knows, so it's not, I don't think it's, it's not cool to just pin, like, one of the rappers is Yo Gotti, and Yo Gotti's artist, which is Black Youngster, and they went into it a lot. Young Dolph has a song where he reached back and got one of Yo Gotti's older girlfriends and had her on the thing talking trash and posted the number. Yeah, on the song. He went all out, man. And so you know, and so that's one of the people that they're trying to connect to this murder. Everyone, you know, is a detective.
Yeah, but you got it. It's just human nature.
Yeah.
When somebody dies, especially a violent death, like what happened? Why did this happen?
Yeah.
You want it to make sense in some level. That's the thing.
And my two circles to this is number one, of course, the thing where a lot of people say a lot of famous people, rappers, if you will, they die in their own city. You know, coming back, 'cause sometimes it's out of jealousy, greed, stuff like that. But the thing that really had me thinking earlier was, you know, these rappers, they kind of, I think, it comes out positive for them to come up off of rap beef. You know, it's like, you know, it's a fine line thing because it can be a formula to success.
Oh, you're saying, yeah, so as far as having success, that the beef fuels your early success.
Yeah, like a lot of people will say 50 Cent is not 50 Cent if he's not beefing, coming out, having all of these beefs and stuff like that.
Wasn't there a story that some labels passed on him because they knew kind of what he was going to be doing coming up, and they didn't really want to be associated with that type of thing. You know, he was coming out and starting beefs, and that was going to be his vehicle to success.
And he laid a formula for that, and a lot of rappers just follow that because think about the label who did bring him on. You know what I'm saying? At a time when nobody was really doing that because they feel like the Tupac Biggie thing kind of, you know, washed away money and didn't bring a lot of money in.
Yeah.
But 50 Cent sort of showed a different avenue. And I feel like a lot of rappers take up from that. Just a lot of rap beef, some stuff which have maybe come from like something so small. You know what I mean?
Well, I always wonder with this beef, like what is really the origins? Is it purely a commercial beef?
Right.
I don't really have any animosity to you, but I'm going to fire some shots in a song so we both get paid.
But what happened is with that, what I'm saying is, even that, they have to take it to another level because sometimes the public, they'll see that and won't respect it, right?
Yeah.
No, you guys got to really get out, touch somebody, you know? And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's not a real rap beef until somebody either gets shots or lose their life, you know what I mean?
That's what we talked about when Kanye and Drake were having the thing, you know? It doesn't go anywhere with the battle of billionaires and nobody's going to get hurt.
Exactly.
There has to be an element of danger. I get that.
Yeah.
It's just an unfortunate. If that's the only way you can get a career going, it's pretty unfortunate.
It's pretty unfortunate. But will you turn it down? I've been broke and poor all my life, man. If you know, I don't know.
You were one petty beef away from stardom and wealth.
Do I take that pill? That blue pill right
limitless pussy. With or without condom.
With or without.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's like the U2 song. You with or without you. My trusty condom.
That's right. Where's this phone at?
So
yeah. So let's take a quick music break in here, and we'll be right back. But listen, I want to give a shout out to Swole Tees. All right, I'm rocking a Swole Tee right now. You can look them up on Instagram, and we just want to give a special shout out to them because they are a avid listener and watcher of our show.
Love to hear it.
You know what I mean?
Love to hear it, yeah.
So make sure you guys go to swoletees.com. They're also on Instagram. Tell them Bubba and Pink sent you. They're not they're not approved yet.
Not approved
yet. They're not a sponsor, but we would love them to be.
Yes, we're working on that.
So you guys go and check that out.
And you can see Bubba look super swole tonight.
That's right. I haven't been working out. It's only the tea. I promise you guys. We'll be right back. You're on the bench with Bubba and Pink. We're on all podcast streaming platforms, home of sports, music, and mayhem. Here goes West. Keep it a K.
Yeah, keep that shit a K. The Marines gotta beat the J's. Down for a bit, no the love be fake. Gotta ride with a clear, gotta watch the snake. Then my brother locked up, tryna beat the case. It was all love when I saw hate. Never trust saw you, they two-faced. Tryna run away, but we out of space. Like, damn, what G, B, we live. F tryna ice my ribs. Wanna tell my movie red. Baby boy got on his shit. Young nigga down to my dick. Lean for the money I is. Mess with no box, she sick. Loving no thought, no miss. All gon' hit. Beating on the box, can't quit. Be like 1 man, no players from bounce. Living out that gold van. Got Kicked out, no y'all in. Money got tight, no we ballin'. Papa got sick, no one callin'. So that shit, cause D gotta feel the pain. Bitch tryna flash, we all the same. No, I Louis V's with no ball name. Get to the G's, now I gotta sing. Haters gon' hate, never entertain. Don't trust no bitch, she ain't your main. Say love, get you killed, this is not a game. It's a young nigga world, but it's not a game. Tryna ball like mine, you can keep the fame. Press your face, left, no plain Jane. If it don't make sense, you can keep the chain. Yeah, keep that shit a K. Thuggin' the Marines, gotta beat the J's. Down for a bit, know the love be fake. Gotta ride with the click, gotta watch his name. Got my brother locked up, tryna beat the case. It was all love when I saw hate. Never tried to saw you, they two-faced. Tryna ride away where you hide the hottest face. Yeah, yeah.
Be like one man, no plans from house. Living out that gold van. Got kicked out, no y'all in. Money got tight, and we ballin'. Papa got sick, no one callin'. So that shit, cause D gotta feel the pain. Tryna flash, we all the same.
You are back on the bench with Bubba and Pink. We have our Hall of Fame guest today, Veronica Luckett, the new Stella.
The new Stella.
Yes.
Me.
Last time you were here, you were the matchmaker. You were trying to connect people to find love, meaningful relationships.
I'm still doing that.
Are you? Mm-hmm. But you've also ventured into finding something for yourself.
Yes. I didn't know that was going to be funny when you said it.
Well, it is.
It is.
So you've been out on the dating apps. Bubba's been out there as well. You guys haven't connected on a dating app, have you?
I haven't seen Bubba on the dating app, but maybe he might be out of my age range.
Okay.
Or maybe we might not be on the same apps.
So what prompted you to get back into the dating apps?
Well, a few things. My daughter, for one
Your
thing.
daughter?
Yeah, she's like, Mom, you got to get back out there. You can't just always only have the things to do for the boy.
Okay.
And so that's one thing. And then
Did your daughter create a profile for you?
Yes.
So that's how it started?
Yeah.
I always think
And
that's
so then
interesting.
I got on Facebook. I got on Bumble, Hinge, and Facebook. She created the Bumble. The Facebook was nothing. I think I was already on there just because I was single. I'm not sure how it goes, but whatever the case may be, I just thought also I need to know what's going on these apps in order to advise other people.
That's true too. Little bit of finding something for yourself.
Yeah, a little bit of
research.
Mm-hmm,
I like that. Good way to play that off. I like that.
Yeah. And also, I was desperate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm tripping out. You guys know I'm always tripping out. But
your daughter makes this profile. What sort of information did she put out?
Yeah, like
you guys know me personally, so when you see me on a dating app, it's gonna be awkward. First of all,
perhaps.
But you just put pictures, and then I put something slick the first time, and it came back to bite me.
What'd you put?
I like clean sheets. Once it came,
that sort of skips a step or two.
But I do like clean sheets. But
respectable.
But in a way that, like, when you go out of town, you come back home, you want your sheets to be clean, like at a hotel. I wasn't thinking like these people.
You know, that's true.
I
mean, guys, yeah. If you're dating, and I don't really care how old they are, if you're dating guys, we don't watch sheets. So we have one lady over, one girl over. We may do what we do, but yeah, we're not washing. We don't wash. I wash on a schedule. I wash every 2 weeks.
Oh Lord!
You know, so
let's hope that schedule corresponds with your action.
It doesn't. He's telling
but that's how guys. That's how guys are. So
I know.
You have to request. I haven't had anyone request clean sheets, but really? I guess you have to treat it like a hotel. You better request the clean sheets
when
you go over to a guy's house.
But it didn't work out. I did take that off.
Did you?
Oh yes. But
I think it does send a signal that you're.
It does.
Trying to get to bed quickly.
It did. And also it signaled that I wanted to date 18-year-olds too. I guess.
Why?
I don't know.
You start getting a lot of them.
A lot of 18-year-olds?
Oh yeah, I think it's a rap song out or something about.
Really?
It has to be. be. Have you heard it, Bubba? Because you're the connoisseur.
No, I haven't.
It must be. They
Bubba's
like
too busy
ruin
avoiding
my
beef.
life, ruin my life in under 60 seconds. And,
Really?
And
Wow.
I like older women and all that. And, oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's what prompted me because in real life I meet only younger
Really?
guys.
Well, they looking for sugar mamas.
Oh. Well, that's how come I'm not doing well because I'm not. I'm
You
definitely not sugar
ever
mama.
thought about that lane?
No, why? I don't
Hopping
have
on
to
that
do it.
bus?
No. Why would I do something like that?
Oh,
That's for maybe for someone who has
Inexhaustible wealth?
no woman wants to do that.
None?
No, I don't think so. No,
That's a real thing.
I thought
Maybe
it was a real thing, though.
Maybe it is maybe for women who don't have a lot of options, but to me, if you gotta have, it's a whole bunch of no good dudes out here. You don't have to just pay them.
You can have all the no good dudes you want.
Y'all, there's not a limitless supply.
At
There's not a
my
limited
point, I'm
supply.
like, excuse me, no good guys. Oh, sign up. I'm good, and I'm paying $10. $10 an hour. Now that the unemployment has run out,
Who do you think pays more, a sugar daddy or a sugar mama?
definitely a sugar daddy.
You think so?
Yeah,
That was
it's more,
quick.
yeah, it's more of a thing.
Yeah.
Because think about it, there's not that many. So, like, dudes that are going to get anything, are like, man, I'm winning the game right now.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
I just got
Obviously,
some,
Brian.
I just got some chicken.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I think either
most
way
of-
they win.
Yeah, most of the time, is guys paying for expensive dates and this sort of stuff. And now, heck, I'm actually on the receiving end. That's pretty cool.
Hey, but that's what prompted me.
But
to
yeah,
get
you
on.
got to be careful with your verbiage on the dating apps.
Have you had anything else on your profile sort of like caught some negative attention? Anything else that you've kind of phrased a certain way?
That was first of all, I haven't been on there that long, and I'm
Okay.
already tired. I'm already tired because I'm old school. I don't want to talk to 15 different people at one time. I
Yeah.
want to just talk to one guy at a time and then exhaust and find out I don't like him or do like him.
Okay.
And then move on to the next guy. I don't want to be, be a player in the apps. I don't,
Yeah.
It's kind of, but it is a thing. I
I
think
think it's it's a high volume thing.
it is. It's like a needle in a haystack, and it's
Yeah.
like the what do you say? It's just like it's a numbers game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like you
numbers
just
game,
got to
yeah.
keep up, but it's exhausting, and
Really?
I can see how people can get very discouraged as well.
Well, so one thing you said as far as motivation as to why you got on these apps, like you actually haven't said anything about what you specifically want. So what was it about
you didn't ask me to.
I have now. So please answer.
Okay, I want someone that's more like me. Someone who's at a certain period of time in their life, who's
Okay.
not trying to build with anyone. I'm not trying to build with anyone. I'm already built, and I just want to combine lives. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? I want someone to say, okay, my life has been great, and I'm getting ready to be a baby. What do they call it? Empty nester.
An empty nester.
And I've had success, and I'm confident in who I am, and my life is good, and I want someone else
let's
who's
split,
like
right.
that.
I actually think that's a very healthy approach.
Okay.
I do, because I think that the big thing is like commonality of what you're looking for and what stage you are in life. Those are massive
Absolutely.
things. Because if you're in different stages with the people you're talking to, it's never going to work.
But
What
now
about for you, Bubba?
you're taking the younger guys off.
Yes, because that's all I
They're
get.
typically not going to
What's-
be in that
what's-
stage.
what's
in
wrong
real
with them,
life,
though?
in real life, that's all I get. I have I got 1.5 grandchildren.
1.5?
And I can't, yeah, because my daughter's having a baby on Christmas.
Oh.
Christmas. But also,
Christmas
I can't.
Day is the due day?
Yeah.
My son was born on the 23rd.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But the point is, I can't take this guy who's an aspiring rapper to my kids.
Every younger black guy is not going to be a rapper.
But the ones I know are. I got about 3 of them in the hopper that's already rapping, okay? I'm not even
you
exaggerating.
might
This
get
is my
lucky.
real life.
You might get lucky, and one of them really pops.
I don't care nothing
You
about
can have the
that.
next Drake.
I don't care about that.
Or you could have the next young Dolphin. You get some
No,
life
I
insurance.
was looking at, that was, ooh, that's terrible. That was terrible, Brian.
It is what it is.
I was wondering
man.
when you guys were going to segue that into my love life. I knew this was. I was feeling it. I thought it was going to be how you introduced me. Like
you've known us a little bit now, so you know
yeah.
what to expect.
Exactly. But, I'm thinking of someone my age. He has the socks on with the sandals and he barbecuing or something.
No. Socks and sandals.
What do you think, Bubba?
Please tell me you're above
We
that.
all wear socks and sandals.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I just want to.
But what do you think a younger dude could do for someone like Veronica? And by younger, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's all for her preference.
20 to 24.
Oh Lord.
30 to 35.
You can't be older than 2/3 of my children.
So you have age. What's this? Requirements.
Yeah.
What are your age requirements?
So set that on your profiles.
I did. That's why I did set that on my requirements.
That's why you
I
haven't
put like
rolled up yet.
I put like 40,
40.
45, or
Maybe
42.
your daughter edited it.
No, and that's another thing.
18 and up.
The guy has to be older than my daughter's boyfriend.
How old's your daughter's boyfriend?
40.
Oh, okay. It's gotta
So
be at least
I gotta.
41.
But I put
and
41 to 55.
Okay. Can't have any of those real old dudes.
I had one date with one.
Did you?
Yeah,
How
and
old
then that's
was he?
another thing.
How old was
Men are lying on their black doesn't crack, but black people know how old other black people are.
Okay.
You see what I mean? But I could tell if you say you're 51 and I really think you're 70, bro, I got you. I know what's up here.
Did you like fall asleep while you were talking?
Man.
Like, what was going on here?
I was like, I do live with a 17-year-old boy, so my patience might be a little bit slow, but
Okay.
yeah.
So 41 to 55
Yes.
is your range. That's solid.
Do you find it harder dating over 40?
I don't know because I really don't have any point of reference for dating before, because I was married for so long. I think with the people that I help, it is a little bit harder for people to get back out there after being in a long relationship. Especially, like I said, it's like I know I'm going to date myself and I don't care. But I am the man on I'm going to get you sucking when he gets out of jail and has a fishbowl in his shoes. Listen, I don't know what the hell's going on out here, but I'm finding out the hard way.
The hard way.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Trial and error, boo.
So you got fleeced by the 70-year-old.
Boo. Yep.
Was that a single date? Nothing further?
No, because I know married people might not know this. Do you know it's a meet and greet?
Meet and greet.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I taught you that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it's just a meet and greet. Coffee at Panera.
No, but I always said
Not
it was
a real
just
date.
you just had a one-time
Yes.
meeting and that was
yeah,
it.
because if you look like you're missing your cane, bro, no. but also I have to think that maybe someone is thinking that about me as well.
Really?
Yeah, but you all know me. But people rarely guess my age. They very rarely, and that's how I end up with so many young guys. But I went on the apps just to get a guy my age or at least more successful.
At least more successful. Okay. Now, when you're scrolling around on these profiles, what attracts you to a profile?
The words, how he describes his life. He describes his life. If he says,
so if somebody's very brief in their profile without
X.
Okay.
No, I need to know something.
Okay.
And I need to know. I want to know if you have kids.
Okay.
Because people who don't have kids, I hate to say this, and I'm not trying to shame anybody, but they are very hard to deal with when you do have kids.
Okay.
Because they don't understand your motivations and stuff like that.
Now, see, girls in my age range, they wanted guys with no kids.
Right. Because they have kids already, probably.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. The girls with kids, in my age group, right. They're looking for the guys with no kids. But as you get older, you're saying you want that flip somehow.
Even if I were younger with kids, I would still want someone else with kids.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Really?
You want a whole daycare?
Yeah.
No, I mean when you say blended family, you want to blend. In fact, I put my on you liked it on my Facebook today when I put my ex-husband's daughters on there.
Oh, that's who they were?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking about who they were. They all had the same last name. It's their brothers.
So you still converse with them and everything?
Yes. Yes, because you get what they call bonus children. But if you have children yourself, you should not want to ask something of someone that you can't provide yourself. That's just simple. I have kids. I got a gaggle, and I got 2 grandkids.
Yes.
And so I want someone who I've had this experience. my kids are crazy about me. You know, so I'm talking every day on the phone to my daughter. Why are you talking to? Listen, these are my kids.
I got
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They
yeah,
don't
yeah.
really understand the relationship. They're like, I'm someone's mother.
So if they have kids themselves,
Grown
they'll be able to
people.
relate with you in that level.
Exactly.
And they'll obviously have to allocate time to their kids, and it kind of balances out.
Yeah, but also it's a big part of who I am. I'm a mom, you know.
Yes, I've
So
noticed.
I can't just pretend like I'm not a mom. I mean,
Okay.
every day I got to go with this. You know, I'm still momming. You know, I got a 17-year-old at home, so and he's demanding.
So, well, other than the having kids, like, what sort of words sort of trigger you to be like, hey, I'm interested in this person?
Well, they have to say they're dating with. Well, they don't have to say, but if they say they're dating with a purpose, if they say,
Those are just words.
Yeah,
Because I have that up there.
couldn't that purpose be to smash?
I'm not dating for purpose.
well, they
yeah.
No, I'm
no,
just
'cause
Couldn't that
on the
purpose be
on
to
the
smash?
apps on the
Isn't
apps
that a purpose?
on the apps they have you to put if you want what stage you're in. So that's already like a preset.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
so it'll say just looking for fun, just looking, you know, to whatever, and
Okay.
then it'll say
The
looking
guys
for a
have all of
relationship.
those checked because
Oh,
we don't want to
see?
leave a stone unturned.
Listen to me learning. Listen to me learning. Listen to me learning.
But if those are canned phrases, that's not somebody's words. I'm saying, is there something that somebody would actually type in themselves?
Yeah,
that,
it's certain, you know,
and what are those things? That's what I'm
It's
trying to lock in on.
those are things like thoughtful things that you know aren't canned. You know what I mean? You
Okay.
can tell that if a person has some humanity.
What
you know?
what's one of the most thoughtful things that's caught your attention during this period of time
Oh,
that somebody put
Lord.
up on a profile? Bubba's taking
And that's
notes.
what I don't like about, you know, that's right there. I'm glad you asked. This is turning me into a superficial person. I can't even remember. That's what I don't like about
But
apps.
the average guy, the average guy who knows how to fish, right? They're gonna have everything on their profile that type of woman is looking for, because even I have it, right? So I on my profile, I have things that indicate that I'm looking for something serious. I have some standard thing about, you know, I'm really looking for something serious, not looking for anybody to waste my time, not wasting anybody else's time.
They
You know
say
what I
that.
mean?
They say that,
I
yeah.
say that.
Time
That's
wasted.
mine. Right. But I am gonna waste your time. And then I have things indicated on there that I make good money. I'm not like saying I'm rich as fuck, but I'm saying
I'm not broke.
I have something indicated on there. Yeah.
I'm rich as a hand job.
I have something on there to indicate I don't have any kids. I'm not screaming it from the things, but I have that indicated on there, right? So the guys, they're gonna have that, you know. So
I'm learning because that's another thing about me that might not go along with the apps. I'm very sincere.
Yeah.
And so I'm always thinking other people are sincere. I'm going to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. I'm never going to, because I don't want anybody turning me into something that I'm not.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a cynic.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk through. I don't want to be on the apps like, oh hell no, oh hell no. I don't want to do that. I want to maintain who I am as a person. I don't want to develop a different personality based off of these apps. Even though I can look and tell if a Negro is not worth two shakes. You know,
you can't
but-
tell that.
oh yes. And sometimes I wish that I could just like go through the app with a guy, and so that he can kind of like decode it for me like a cheat code.
I think
like
that
a
would
cheat
be.
code.
I think that would be funny to do.
Yeah, you can because I often want to go
Because
to.
again, like you're saying, Bubba, you could see like. You could just see, okay, this guy's definitely just checking all these boxes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
What about women, Bubba? Do you sometimes wish you had a cheat code for some things that you see online for women? I know I was probably asking the wrong person.
I mean, you could, because it's simple, right? Women are they're going to try to, you know, cheat their pictures as much as possible, right? So you just have to know what's going on, you know? So you have some women who they'll have the profile where they have one picture and it's like a group photo, and then everything else would be like clouds with memes on them and shit like that, you know? You know, some women,
somebody.
they do the heavy filters.
Yeah, I'm a filter. I use filters.
Some with the pants that come up to the stomach, you know what I mean?
Dang.
What about like the close range shot of just the face?
Just the face.
That's me, and it's because I don't know how to take a good selfie.
No, you don't want to do that.
but I'm
that like suggests that you're
well. I'm not fat or ugly.
big. Yeah, but
Well,
it suggests
that's
that.
my whole point. I'm sincere. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to circumvent somebody else's cynical thought process.
Now, and then see, I didn't say anything about words yet because that's all we're looking at. We're sifting through the pictures. We want the Instagram account to be verified or on there or whatever pictures because we want to go through. We want to go through them all. And then we may go through and see, what's going on with the words. Now, lately, what I've been seeing is a lot of the white ladies, the white girls on there, they'll say something on there like, I love milk chocolate at night. Or something.
Don't make me throw up. Don't make me throw up. Seriously.
Or they'll have all their pictures on there, and then one of the pictures will be like this mixed child in their hands,
Yeah. Somebody they borrowed at the gas station.
They throw little edits on people.
Seen that. Well, I haven't seen that for women, but I have seen that for men. Like, yes, I'm
Wait,
I don't have
the men
time.
saying they enjoy milk chocolate at
Yep,
night?
they do say that. They do say that. But I'm not,
Them posting up with a mixed child.
Like I said, and that's another thing I don't like. I don't like a whole bunch of kids on the profile. I don't want to see that.
Well, you said you want to
You
know
said
that.
you want-
I know, but I
kids.
think it's inappropriate. To
These
put
kids are
Put the
verified.
kids up on this salacious.
I don't like that either.
Delicious.
I don't like
Come on.
I don't like
I
that
know.
either.
Sometimes I read. Sometimes I read.
I don't like when they have the kids in the pictures either.
Okay.
Really?
Okay,
Just
well,
indicate it. Say how many you have.
Yeah,
I want that now. I want you to say I'm a mother of 5 versus you not putting anything.
So, Barbara, let me just, because I have, I'm still working on fixing you up, but I think, because you are insincere, I think that's probably what's. but I want to know, why do you pretend to be sincere when you know you're not?
No, I am sincere. That's joking.
No, you just told me you check all the boxes.
I do. I literally check all the boxes. I'm
Because
a
you
box
just-
checker. No,
You're just trying to just, you just like casting a big net.
No. I am sincere. Everything on my profile is legit.
It's something about me that always makes Bubba shrink in like this.
Shrink in? Oh, hey.
Because when I start talking to him about his love life, he started getting all tripped out. If we were talking about sports and talking about how great of a player Anthony Davis was, he'd probably,
How bad a
go
play is.
crazy.
That's funny.
No. But yeah, everything is legit, man.
I don't know, but it is difficult. I've had because men are visual and women are not necessarily, but I've gone out on a meet and greet, and it's coffee, it's morning time. I'm gonna go do my walking after this.
Yeah.
So I got on obviously, workout clothes, and the guy he's looking at me like, what are you doing?
Really?
And so then he says, you're beautiful. I said, okay, thank you, And then he's like, but I'm saying. I said, what are you saying?
Yeah.
He's like, but you're not acting like you're beautiful. I said, well, what does that mean?
What
you
does
want me to
that
be a
mean?
bad bitch? I'm not a bad bitch.
Yeah.
But in your mind, you already got these stories in your head because all you're doing is sitting up looking at people who are,
Bad bitches.
manipulating pictures and trying to be bad bitch. I'm not trying. I said, well, you know what I said? I said, well, thank you for saying I'm beautiful, but
We're probably not a good match.
No, I predate bad bitchness. I've been killed for my whole life. I'm used to it.
That's funny.
But
So what have been a fun, like what's been like the worst like meet and greet or date you've had so far? Has one stood out as being just what the hell happened here?
Yes.
Which one? Tell us.
I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet.
Please.
But the guy, he was handsome. I got caught in traffic. We're gonna eat, and then this guy. The first thing he said when we sat down, we went for sushi, and he sat across the table. When he was handsome, I was like, okay. Then the first thing he said was, "You're beautiful, but you don't need those eyelashes."
Really?
Shut up, Bubba.
No, because I know those guys.
I was like,
I know those guys.
I know I don't need them, but I do like them. So thank you.
Okay.
And so then he was one of these people who I guess the world has turned into a cynic. He was a sheriff also, but he just decided that he wanted to, he was on a certain date that I wasn't on.
Okay.
So I said, do you like sports?
Yeah.
Is that legitimate for my life? Does somebody have to like sports for my life?
I would say so.
Okay. I said, do you like sports? I had asked him if he liked, steak, rare, whatever. But so I'm one of the
Get to
questions.
sports.
One of the questions. Get to sports. Do you like sports? No, I don't like sports.
Really?
I said, okay. I said, why not? He said, because I think people who watch sports and people who play sports are unintelligent, and that is the only thing that they're able to do.
Really?
You see? Now, wouldn't you consider that to be a bad day?
I'd consider him to be a subhuman piece of shit.
And that's what I thought. I was like, because I wasn't finished with my food. I was just like, well, this is over.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, this
Check,
is.
please.
Yeah,
for
I was,
him.
I was like, you see, I talk with my hands, and every time I talk with my hands, you know what he said? I'm just a man. I'm just a man. You don't have to be so excited. I said, I'm not
Wait,
excited.
how long did you let this go on?
Well, I had to finish eating. Plus, it was. Plus, I didn't want to get back into traffic. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go sit outside of my truck. So
And see, I have a counter to that, right? Because
I wasn't even there, and I wanted to leave right away.
right, because it's a bad you're meeting this person, right? Bad meet and greet the first time. Now, this is the thing, right? She's sacrificing her time, whatever, right? She had a bad time. That's it. But the guy, once again, we go back to it because, like, okay, maybe I don't know. Recently, I don't know when this was, but say
it was recent.
I'm talking about for me. If I go on a date and been on a date with someone, right, and as a guy, like I say, if it's the first time, first of all, she may not look like all of her pictures, and then what? What am I supposed to do? Because what I want to do, I want to leave this show with saying we need to come up with some type of rule where you could just get up and leave during this date meet and greet when something is way off than what it was perceived to be.
Well, isn't that where like you just go to the bathroom and leave?
That's a move.
Somebody had to pay.
Who's going to pay?
The
Well,
person
everybody
the
on a
person
meet and
who's
greet,
still-
the liar needs to pay.
Because listen, I may have been on something with a girl and barely looks like a picture, a little off weight a little bit, but that's okay because I like good weight. Okay, now and then just ordering and continues to order shit, right? I mean, to a point where it's like I'm talking about getting a starter, entree, dessert. Waiter comes back. I need a full entree to go.
entree to go. Boo.
Well, I always get an entree to go. I always get an entree to go.
What is going on right now?
But that's not on a date. On
That's
a date,
great.
on a
That's
meet and
great.
greet, I would never.
That's on the first time you meet
But
somebody.
okay, have you gone on a date where literally the moment you meet, you just realize this is a mistake?
Yes.
And then,
Yes.
but then you follow through and
Yes, I
Really?
want to know when the fuck. I just want to get up and fucking go. Like, okay, you come in, you 180 pounds,
You just-
bigger than what your pictures are.
Oh, I was going to say I weigh more than 180 pounds.
So it's like, can we just not do this? Nice to meet you.
But
that's what you needed to do. I think,
But that's not a thing. I think
It's gotta be-
we
we gotta
need
come
a
up with a
concrete
thing.
It's a
rule.
thing if
we
you
got to
make
come
it
up
a
with a
thing.
thing. We got to come up with a
It's
thing.
a
We can
thing
do
if
it.
you make it a thing.
We got to come up with a thing. He's talking shit because we really trying to figure
listen.
this out.
But for real though, I mean, it would be nice if we
I
had
agree.
Oh, for sure.
I understand you saying if it's a thing if you make it a thing, but
No.
I'm an asshole if I'm the first one to do it. You know, what I'm
But if
saying?
you don't want to be
No, it's
there,
some
it
other people
doesn't
doing
matter.
it. It's other people doing it, and they don't.
Do you think
but-
your reputation's gonna go
But the
citywide?
only thing,
Yes.
that's the whole thing. You end up being an asshole anyway. Even on these apps make you an asshole.
Okay.
I don't understand because I'm not that person. That's what I'm saying. You got to be so careful. That's why I think people
what has
should
been your
get
big-
on there and then they should get on there like 1 month at a time, and then like 1 month on, 1 month off, 1 month on, so they can
How's
get
that
some
gonna help?
humanity back
Oh,
within
okay,
themselves.
okay. So by being off,
Yeah, because look at Bubba.
yo,
Bubba's all jumped up. Bubba's like, I'm not sincere, but it says it. I am. Bubba.
I am sincere.
Okay, Bubba. But do you see my point?
yeah, I do. I get it. Yeah.
It got to be something. It has to be something.
I don't know, man.
It's a very delicate thing. I think, especially after a certain age, and then a lot of people they're scared to pull the trigger, and I really can understand that. Like I did have a meet and greet. This man, we talked on the phone. It was a good telephone conversation. We got to the coffee shop. he was, he looked like he was supposed to look and everything. But you know what he told me at the end of the day?
What?
Hold on to your seat.
I am holding on to my seat.
Hold on to your hat. He said, "You're too ambitious, and I don't have any ambitions. I'm good."
When
with,
he doesn't have any ambitions for
he
himself.
he said, "You're too ambitious.
what-
I don't have any ambitions. I'm good with my life, and I just don't think we'd be a good fit."
Was he collecting COVID unemployment? Was
COVID.
his move? Like,
Don't even get me started. I was
Stimulus has been good to some
I was
of us.
just like bet because I was thinking the same thing, but whatever. but that's the whole thing. Even I'm a confident person.
yeah.
I've been confident in my whole life, so I don't really have. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I hope I don't sound like an asshole. Fix that bubble. I hope I don't sound like an asshole.
Says your battery died. You can't fix that.
Oh dang, fix it for me. Anyway, I hope I don't sound like an asshole, but I'm not used to rejection. Let's be for real.
Yeah, but it's
You
just
say close.
There we
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Squeeze out a few.
I'm gonna use my long
Thank you,
arm.
Bubba. But yeah, I'm not really used to somebody saying something like that to me.
Okay.
And so I'm saying, well, just imagine someone who's insecure and a little bit shy and this, that, all the things that I'm not. That person probably is really having an experience,
Yeah, for sure.
because I didn't care. I'm like, I hate to tell you, but I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be greater later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the way my life is going. I can't say, well, my life is on the decline. I don't care if I'm really old and I should be getting ready to go to the grave. That's not my life.
Do you think saying you were too ambitious was code for something else?
I think in the conversation that we were having, that was it was pretty obvious.
Okay.
It was, but
Like, what
it
is
could
he-
have been
like,
code
what-
for I
during the-
think you're ugly or you don't look like your pictures, like the one guy told me. The one he didn't tell me I didn't look like my pictures. He told me I didn't act like my pictures.
What,
So that was weird.
what would your pictures have you acting
A
like?
bad bitch. I'm supposed to be bad. I'm like,
okay.
boy, I use filters. I'm over 50.
Everybody uses them.
I love them things. I love filters.
you really?
Oh my God, my daughter like, Mom, stop, please. But I think they're listen. Just imagine, you guys
It's
are
unfortunate.
You guys are young, but we used to have to pick our pictures up at Walgreens, okay? and some of them didn't come out. You just threw them in the garbage right there.
That's right. That's right.
So are guys too aggressive on there on those dating apps?
Or-
Do you think so?
Some of them,
Do they disappear? You know how you get into a good conversation, then you just don't hear from someone again?
No, I haven't had that. I'm sure that happens. I'm sure that's happening, but
Yeah,
it
you
didn't
haven't, you haven't tangled with Bubba yet.
happen. I wish I could show you guys my phone, but I tried to show it to Brian earlier, but it to me it's such a needle in a haystack type of thing, and I still do believe that people can find love. I really still think that,
Well,
regardless.
for being on these apps for a little while here, I mean, do you think that it can be found there?
I think I know people find love on there, but you have to really, it's just like, have you ever had a kid that played sports like basketball and you told your kid, this guy told me this the other day and I appreciate you. Hey, Sonny, this guy told me this the other day. He said he tells his kid plays college basketball. He said every day you got to get up 1,000 more shots than you're supposed to get Then before practice starts, then
Right.
your teammates, you have to put up 1,000. He said your thing is 100,000 shots in 100 days.
100,000 shots. So it's 1,000 shots a day.
1,000 shots.
Okay,
a
okay,
day.
that's manageable. I'm more of a 500 shot a day guy.
Either way, 500
So are
or
you
1,000
saying
is too many.
find 100,000 more dating profiles for men?
That's my whole thing. I think it's a numbers game. And then I also think it's a divine intervention. You see how optimistic I am?
You are.
I'm so optimistic that this definitely does not go with dating apps. Because
Optimism does it.
no, you have to be.
I don't have
Well,
another.
does it not though? Because you have to kind of keep going, and you have to maintain a certain optimism.
But you got to give yourself all
wake
kind
up
of
a
Martin
new
Luther
day.
King speeches. You got to be in the mirror. I'm beautiful. I love myself, and I am. You got to give positive information. You have to really keep. I mean, it has to be something.
Do you practice morning affirmations?
I do practice morning.
What's your morning affirmation?
You know.
I don't know.
I am healthy, wealthy, and I'm wise. I will make $7 million before the end of the day.
Oh, I thought you were gonna rhyme.
No. I got bars, but yeah, I definitely do. I definitely have positive. I listen to positive affirmations.
Do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, I do. Keep him. I have to tell you, like I tell my son, I am actively raising someone every day. So
True.
when he sees what I'm doing, I want him to adopt some of these
Those
things.
habits.
And you know my son, so you already know that you can tell by his personality that he's adopted some of these kinds of things.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he has them on his wall, on his mirror. I have them on the refrigerator. Just random.
That's good. Bubba, are you a positive affirmation person?
No.
But why am I boring you?
No, of course not.
Because I know I watch your show and I see a lot of people twerking, talking about all kinds of inappropriate things that I
So
could
somebody
never
twerking
say.
on this show? I wish.
In my mind, they might as well have been twerking because of what they were saying. They might as well just had it right here in the microphone.
We're still waiting for our first twerking.
Oh, you should have told me. I would have brought a couple of my friends.
Oh,
They love to twerk.
I thought you were going to be up for the challenge
No,
yourself.
I can't twerk. I'm too old for twerking. I can only twerk in the privacy of my own bathroom.
Not even the home, just the bathroom.
Oh no, definitely not the home. Only the bathroom. It's just like singing in the shower. You just twerk in the bathroom to make sure you could do it. Okay. You see what I'm saying? You're like so that the times have not passed you by.
Okay.
But I can twerk in the bathroom and underwater. I discovered underwater twerking is easy.
Underwater twerk? Like at a public pool, or what are you talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Underwater twerking is easy. Easy on the knees.
I guess so. Road management.
Yeah.
Have you encountered any issues like dating with your your children being around? Is that any like obstacle?
You talking about the Secret Service agent? He swears he's a Secret Service agent, Homeland Security, honey.
Security.
Yeah. No. That's another reason why I'm starting to date on the outs, because he's matriculating. He's getting older, so I don't want to just have it just like boom. It's nothing to do. And so, I'm thinking this is a good time. He only has 1 year to go.
Right.
But so I was at another meet and greet. And it sounds like I've been on a lot of meet and greets, but this was the same one with an old man. And someone...
The 70-year-old guy?
Yeah. But he said he was 51. But someone came into the place that knew my son. So that was very awkward. I was like... Ixnay on the sun talking, and I'm like, no.
It would have been a lot more awkward if it was the anti-sports guy.
Maybe, yes. But this one wasn't anti-sports guy. But this man, he came in, he had all these glowing things to say about my son, which was fine. And my standard response every time is, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying positive things about my son. That's a standard. But I mean it every time.
Yeah.
But this man went on. And then he did this, and his name is so-and-so, and he gonna be this and that and the other. I was like...
So what was the old geezer doing at this point?
He was basically writing shit down. He was like, say what his name, what? Say, he was getting into it. He was getting into it, but I don't want my dating life to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want anyone knowing too much about me. You know what I'm saying? This is a meet and greet. You can know him. You can find out all kinds of things about me.
That's true.
So that's why I didn't like that. But that's the only time, Bubba. And my daughters, are like, go ahead, give him a chance, Mom. Send me a picture. They're coaching.
What's the best advice your kids have given you?
Have fun, Mom.
Just have fun. That's too general.
Well,
Nothing
they know
specific?
their mom. They know their mom.
Like you don't have fun?
No, they know I have too much fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fun girl. What can I say? I am a fun person. It's a curse to people who have insecurities. I make insecure people more insecure. Everybody knows that. That's why I get along with y'all too.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
What you want to do, Pink?
I don't know. Do you have a story for us?
I may have a story. Yeah, I know, right? You are on the bench with Bubba and Pink. We're on all podcast streaming platforms. You were finna say something, ma'am?
Me? No, I was just gonna say I was looking forward to your stories too. I like those stories. I don't know. I always wondered to myself what's gonna end up as a soundbite.
Always good. Bubba's lived quite a life.
That's right. That's right. We'll be right back on the horn with Bubba and Pink.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't let it stress you. You gon' make it, girl, you're special. Special. I know the world's so cold. You just tryna get you a bankroll. Find somebody to love and lay low. Only real ones at your table. I know you ain't got no time to waste. No, I ain't got no time to play those games. Everybody wants somebody. You ain't gotta lie. You know you need some attention. Everybody wants somebody. Yeah, baby, I wanna give you some attention.
Bad little baby, she done call her a champion. Bad rules on the barrel, rich man. I'ma fuck her to the neighbors, call the ambulance. Let them niggas sleep, baby, let them stay on Zans. Part my grandma, I just came home from the slumber. I'm full of drip, but the sauce straight from West Atlanta. You ever see me on the TV, don't you change the channel. Broken bag, light her face up just like a candle. Dope dick, got her climbing up the ladder. Now her stomach getting smaller and her ass getting fatter, yeah, yeah. FaceTiming all the time, cause bae getting better. Gotta get bae more data, yeah, yeah. Bae ain't tripping, bae ain't never home. No Android, gave bae a iPhone, yeah, yeah. Bae in her own zone, bae need her own nigga wait when she get home.
Everybody wants somebody. You ain't gotta lie. You know you need some attention. Everybody wants somebody. Yeah, baby, I wanna give you some attention.
Remember before she was greener than a lima bean. Now when I come, she either naked or a G-string. It's a G thing. Fuck her by the beach and listen to the sea sing. I'm tryna show her I'm a whole different pedigree. And ain't no nigga she ever fucked before ahead of me. Later, I can change your life faster than the weather be. And have your ass on front row when Mayweather beat. That little pussy ski, she a freak. She from Atlanta, but she fuck me like it's freak neat. No fabrication in my raps when you meet me. My Hellcat parked right where my Jeep be. I'm sliding slow through the city in that bumblebee. My West Coast bitches love me like that Christmas tree. My East Coast bitches love me like that cream G. That kitty creaming on my all black suede seats. Yeah, yeah.
Everybody wants somebody. You ain't gotta. You know you need some attention. Everybody wants somebody. Baby, I wanna give you some attention. Yeah, yeah. Some attention.
Same thing.
Wanna give you some attention.
Oh,
You are back on the bench
I
with
forgot I
Bubba
was on
and
my
Pink.
live. Sorry, KD.
Talking trash about KD.
Yeah.
You know, this is a trash and KD podcast. You say.
Unloading on KD.
Oh, dang. I said too much about the NBA, too. Sorry, NBA.
They're going to hunt you down.
Well, we're going to
Will
be.
my son play football?
Yeah. As I said, he's going to a different sport, NFL.
Yeah.
You know, what you
Yeah,
knocking on wood?
Everything's perfect over there.
Okay.
For sure. Roger Goodell, finest commissioner in all of
Yes,
sport.
no racism at all.
That's good.
We We have reached the point of story of the week time,
I'm excited,
right?
man.
That's right. That's right. We have told some interesting stories before in the past, man. A couple of them. The last time Veronica was here, I told a story about how I got hit so hard in part 1 of football. I did it on myself, you know.
One of my personal favorites.
We talked about my Uncle Lilo, man. You know, when I was younger, 15, he was coming out the shower, man. His thing was all the way down by his ankle. I have to make a dating profile.
How old is he again?
I have to make a dating profile for him.
Does he fall in my dating parameters?
He'll say he's 55.
You know he lying.
And,
Apparently he ain't lying about the junk, though.
But does it work?
oh, Lord. All righty, so.
Bubba, you want to weigh in on that?
No. I have nothing to weigh in.
Sorry, Indian.
Nothing but hopefully overkink.com has him covered on everything he needs. Especially if he used the Bubba Pink discount code.
For sure.
Yeah, man. But this week, you know, it's actually Bethune-Cookman beat FAMU week, okay? This is the classic time. The classic is this weekend. Right here in Orlando, Florida, man, a long-standing rivalry between two HBCUs, Bethune-Cookman and FAMU.
How many years have they played?
It's been a long-ass time, man.
And who holds the
BCU has beaten them the last 9 years. Nothing else matters.
Are you kidding?
Oh, no, man.
9 straight years?
No, and this year, it's a rivalry, right? So FAMU has an okay team, and Bethune-Cookman just won their first game like last week, right? So we're like, we won one or two games.
If it's going to happen, it needs to be now.
If it's going to happen, it's going to be this year. So
wow.
You're seeing a lot of FAMU support, and they're talking trash because they can feel it. But I'm here to tell you.
It might be gas.
It might be gas, man.
I like those shit.
So, you know, of course, I have an old school, man, Bethune-Cookman story, right? And it's BCR weekend. I don't know if you guys, that rings a bell, but BCR
it does.
Weekend used to go down back in the day. They put a stop to it because it was just too many black people congregating in one area, and sometimes it was trouble. A lot of times it was just naked girls just walking around on the street, man, like it's nothing.
How could that be trouble?
I'm talking about butt naked too.
Really?
Oh my God.
Not even the pretense of a bikini.
No,
like
man.
Freaknik?
Yes, it was very similar to Freaknik, but it had of course, it
Veronica,
was.
are you a veteran of Freaknik?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am, but I kept my clothes on. But go ahead.
Damn shame.
That was against the law. All right, so so this is way back when I'm way younger, man, 13, 14. So the older guys in the neighborhood, you know, they're ready and pumped up to go to BCR weekend, and they're going to bring some of the young fellas with them, all right, from the neighborhood. So, you know, I didn't get a chance to holler at anybody, so I won't say any names, but this was a trip to remember, all righty. And this was back, man, when they had the video cams, you know, they bring out the big boys. I don't know how old I sound, you know, but that's what they had, man.
Tear a rotator cuff, carrying one of those things around.
And that's what they would do. They're out there to film the naked girls just walking around, and you know that's how they make those tapes, man. You know,
like
what I
Girls
mean?
Gone Wild, remember that?
Yeah, man, something like that.
Girls Gone Wild BCR edition.
That's right. And I remember to this day, man, the biggest song was "So Icy" by Gucci Mane and Jeezy. Right, this was before they wanted to kill each other, and that was like the #1 song out, man. So every car, all the cars had the rims and the music, everybody's playing the same song, that song, right? So we get down and we go on like on a truck, pickup truck. So me and my friends, we're in the back, you know, and we're driving all the way there.
Open pickup truck for 40 minutes over to Daytona?
Yeah, man. You know.
Talk about throwing caution to the wind.
Cheap. I mean, that's just what they had. You know, it's a cheap pickup truck.
Not
man.
a seatbelt to be found. We just lost a kid.
Keep it going, man.
Go back and get
These
it.
naked girls ain't going to be here for
It's a one time only, man. It's one time only. And so, right, so I'd never seen anything like this in my life. So we get there and you know, we just mind blown about what we're seeing. Like you say, you got butt naked girls shaking their ass right in front of Burger King. And it's like everything.
Is this what that motherfucker in church been talking about?
So we never seen nothing
God.
like this in our life, right? So these guys, They check into the hotel. They got a hotel room now. None of them thought about how in the hell we're going to get rid of these boys at nighttime. We got a hotel.
Lord.
They didn't even think that far. They just thinking they was going to bring us with them, and then
Lord.
somehow we're going to
Lord.
disappear until the next morning until it's time to go home. Right? So, and, you know, so.
Can't you guys go play in traffic for an hour or two?
I feel like DCFS should have been involved
They
already.
probably should have been.
They really, really
Or maybe
probably.
Tyler Perry.
You know, and so the whole mission for them the whole day is they just trying to get, you know, what they trying to get hoes. And that's what they, you know, so that's what they're doing the whole day while we're out there to try to get to come back to the hotel room, right? So that's what they're doing. And
So like they're out here trying to get the hose. There's
Yeah.
naked chick there. How do they explain the presence of some early teenage boys? Like, how does
They
that
didn't
help?
have to.
that's not a
apparently.
thing. I mean, it's at this point it's just not a thing. I mean, it's quite a few guys out there our age as well, walking around and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess then it's just what it was. You know, they're not asking if that's your son or anything.
I feel
Right?
so scared about where this is going. I feel terrified.
Pedophilia is not how to
Oh,
play.
don't say that.
It's still on the table.
No.
Yeah, man. Well, especially girls, you know, the younger boys and older women. So listen,
The more acceptable variation.
yeah, more acceptable variation. Right. So that's what they're trying to do all day. They're trying to get the girls. Now,
Was it going well? Or
it wasn't going well. You know, it wasn't going well.
how could it not?
Well, these are guys
Should
they
be shooting fish in a
They
barrel.
got kids with
they
them.
don't have a lot of money. You know, don't have a lot of money. We in a cheap hotel. You know what I'm saying? And these guys may not be the most attractive guys in the world. You know what
I
I'm
knew
saying?
it. I knew it.
So,
I didn't wanna
you know,
say it. I didn't want to say it, but I knew it.
You know, they may end up watching this
I was
clip.
gonna say that if the girl's already naked, it's not that hard. I mean, you're halfway home.
Well,
Come here.
what ended up happening was we didn't get, you know, any of that, but they did get some hookers over there as well.
Oh, Lord.
So they got two girls,
Somebody, please.
all right, and they're supposed to be paying these girls. Now,
1-800-SUCK-DICK.
I got headphones on already. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
S-U-K. D-I-C-K.
now they got a couple of the guys that's with them, the older guys, right? They're saying that, you know, listen, I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna hit it on the girls without paying them their money, right? So you got a couple of them talking like that, and you got a couple of them saying, "Man, you so cheap, man, just come da da da." So they got the two girls that's in the room while they having this whole conversation, right? So they all agree, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Wait, the girls are in the room?
The girls are in the room.
And what, they're calling it a timeout and a huddle? Or what's going
Not
on?
really. I mean, it's like a lot of dudes, right? So they're talking, and the door is open. It's like a motel, more of a hotel, right? So
Well, we knew
the
that.
hallway is
We knew it was a motel.
it's right by the door.
Charging by the hour, right?
We already knew that part. Yes.
Yes, we did.
You didn't have
You know
to
what I'm
say
saying?
that.
So-
We knew you weren't at the Hilton.
What is the crown jewel at Daytona Beach over there as far as hotels go?
It might be that Hilton.
Okay.
It might be that one. Yeah, it might be that Hilton on Beachside. So, right. So they got the guys coming. Now they're coming in and out. You know what I mean? To mess with the girls, and they have to give them all the money first. You know,
That's
before the
usually
girls.
how it should go down.
You know, I don't know.
How do you?
Sometimes you see those movies.
How do you know
Sometimes you
somebody
see those
usually-
movies.
Okay, what? I mean, I guess.
Well, you pay after.
But you got to be a stupid hooker then. Like you got to be the world's dumbest hooker.
Just pass it to me.
You're gonna sit there and get plowed,
Uh-huh.
and then hope the guy pays. I mean, come on. At least half up front.
Half up front, right?
Come on.
If you're satisfied, you pay the other half.
Exactly.
Oh my God! I'm learning way too much.
You know. So now,
Veronica, it's not your first rodeo.
No, I never heard any of this.
Really? Okay. Saddle up.
I'm here.
so you know, our thing is we're trying to sneak some peeks. You know what I'm saying? That's
Where
what
are you guys positioned?
we're just in the hallway. Like I say, it's the rooms are like lined up like that, and then there's a hallway. There's a strip.
Oh, they're kind of kept
So
you
we're
out
out
of
the
rooms.
door. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I got
yeah,
you. Okay.
we're not supposed to go in the rooms. You know what I'm saying? We're handling business in there. You know what I mean? Now, one of the older dudes don't.
Like one guy goes in and comes out real quick. Like, yeah, because you handled some business.
The quick draw McGraws. You know what I didn't think of though, because I guess it's something like a train, I guess, but not really, because it's not like all the guys in at once. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to pay the same amount of money if I'm one of the last couple of guys. Like, no, you got the better piece of the cushion. You should be paying more money. I didn't even think about it till just now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody had that conversation. Like, everybody's cool. They're splitting down.
It's the same thing.
There's got to be a payment.
It's not the same thing. No, it's not the same thing.
No. God, Veronica.
I can't see how it's any different. She already is a prostitute. You don't know who came before you.
But right before you
the first guys, they had to come from somewhere. So you don't know if they had another room they was in an hour before. It's a prostitute.
You could at least hope she might have had a shower and freshened up a tad.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right, you would hope so, but
I wouldn't have.
If you're batting fourth or fifth, come on,
No, I don't think.
That's some rough terrain.
This is her job. She has wipes or something. This is something.
They do have those wipes. They do wipe in between. I mean, I don't know. Like, I ain't saying. No, listen.
Please deliver me, please. This is why.
No experience. I'm just saying this is, from an educated opinion.
From what you saw on Twitter.
But basically, we're trying to get our sneak peeks. All right, as the guys come in and out. Now, what we do is one of the guys, they let two of us sneak in. You know what I'm saying? Well,
I'm gonna put in a shift, you boys.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When you look back on it, it's like,
They was trying to school you.
It's kind of fucked up.
They was trying to school you, like, go ahead, young bro.
Yeah, we cool. Like, this is what the cool. This is what the cool guys do.
Like, you gonna do this when you get older.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is
you lame ass motherfuckers are paying for pussy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, show the boys your coochie and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Christ,
and they complied.
This is what a coochie look like, my man. You ain't had none until you had this fifth on the roster.
Right. If it ain't got 3 or 4 loads in it, it ain't a coochie.
I feel sad about our country now.
So that's the height of the story, right? That's what we're down, and of course everybody talks about that weekend for whatever.
Did you get a chance to see anything?
Yeah, I just told you that's what happened.
Oh, I thought it was something another shoe was gonna drop.
No. But what I'm, my point.
So after a weekend like that, though, you go back to home, and it's like, is it disappointing that the girls aren't naked?
Well,
And
that's what I'm saying. My neighborhood is just
Did
different.
your mother know this?
My neighborhood is different. They did stuff like that just to show us young guys, and then eventually, like I said, like the next year when we're 14, 15, they start letting us
We're getting our own prostitutes now.
Yeah. They started letting us in on it.
Did you save your money? Did you
I've been cutting grass for 6 months.
Exactly. Why did you get this
cutting
going?
grass.
Cutting grass, shining shoes.
But my point to that story too also is, that's what I'm saying. Like, women have to understand that, it's hard for those guys that grow up in that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So you got because you grow up as a guy in the hood, right? When all the older guys want to show you is they tell you like, yo, screw as many chicks as possible. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? Fuck all the bad ones, but don't let the fat ones go. You know what I'm saying? Like, they teaching you this as you they teaching you as you get old. And then the older guys.
Please, Lord, don't let nobody be teaching this.
The ones who are like 40, 50 year olds, they like, yo, you gotta fuck as many as possible for your shit stop working. And never get married. Never get married. Marriage is bad. All they want to do is, you know what I'm saying, take your money and control over you. So like, this is literally what we've been taught and breathing to every single day.
What's been going on with Bubba all this time. Now we get to
he's merely a product of his environment.
This man has been
product
taught
of
this.
my environment. So
Sexually abused his
sexually abused. Mentally abused.
Bubba was Me Too'd mentally.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
I got showed coochie at a very young age. What do you want me
Swell.
to do?
But saved up
What
one
are you
when you was
gonna do?
13.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Well,
All right.
Bubba, thank you for that story. I'm getting ready to go home right now and ask my son, has somebody been teaching him stuff like this?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Keep Bubba away from the house.
I know one of his teammates. A few years ago, I know one of his teammates' dad took him out the country so that he could lose his virginity.
Took your son out of the country?
No.
Oh,
my
his
son.
own
his
son.
son.
Oh, okay.
One of my
they have stories like that.
One of his teammates' dad took him out of the country just so he can lose his
Where
virginity.
it's
go to-
legal there.
Did he go to like
Yeah,
Thailand?
and the women,
Something
you
like
know.
that.
Did
Yeah.
he get a lady boy in Thailand?
No, it wasn't a lady boy.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't hope not. I doubt that, but yeah, he
What
did.
country did they go to?
I
Probably don't even
I really,
remember.
I do remember, but I don't want to say because I don't want to be,
Oh, and you're
Yeah,
that.
I
I remember.
my
Oh, that
life.
boy. Yeah, he went over there to the Thailand. She
Yeah.
got to be talking about him.
So that's why you went to Thailand.
Yeah, but he
I
did
thought
go
that
out
was
the
a little
country.
strange.
Yeah,
Dad,
it
why
was
you
a-
never took me to Thailand?
It was a vacation, and I was telling my son, listen, I don't have no money to go on no vacation like that.
Oh, and next your son wanted to go.
You're like, Mom,
We
what's
just-
up?
they just handing
This is
out
what's
coochie over
happening.
there.
This is what's happening on my team. This is what's happening on my team. I'm like, it ain't happening
on my team.
Boy.
But men are more prone to do that. So I guess that's not even like a question for you, right? Getting your son some sex, like that's not
would I
even
do
like
that?
right. But dads do that, like you just said. You know what I mean? That dad went and got his.
I have. That was honestly, to be
He
perfectly
thought-
honest.
But what is
that
the-
was my first time ever hearing of that. I
What is
thought
the
it was
biggest
unheard
thing
of.
about that between the man doing it or the woman like really not wanting to do it? Like, what's the, you know what I mean?
That's the first time I ever heard of it, so I can't even tell you.
Okay, so
I mean,
it's a
I
dumb
can't
question to ask. Why wouldn't you do it? But you know, you get what I'm saying.
Let
Though.
me tell you something.
Why
I
are
don't care.
men more prone to do
I
it
would
than women?
I would never orchestrate any of my children, girls or boys, to have sex. That doesn't even make any sense.
I think-
You're gonna have to
yeah.
get yours on your own, just like everybody else. I don't have nothing. I'm not
You
a
don't want to
pimp.
be. You want to be.
Listen,
comfortably
I have to
assist.
feed you. I don't have to feed you coochie. That doesn't make any sense.
You get food out the fridge, but
Like
no coochie.
you just got to make sure. I heard somebody say that they do that so that they can make sure their son doesn't turn out gay or something.
I've
like
heard that too.
That's
I've
the
heard that.
rationale.
I've heard that some.
Also
thought it would-
ridiculous.
I thought it'd be just like you just get that out of the way, and then now you're.
That's the new birds and
okay.
bees conversation.
Like, yeah,
So
yeah,
Okay,
it
so
takes
like-
the place.
So you're saying get it out of the way so that they don't have to concentrate on trying to get it.
Like in a way,
That's
yeah,
a good
like
point.
There's a lot of stuff that happens on the way to getting.
Well,
laid.
you have a son.
Yeah, I do. I haven't done that though.
Okay. I'm checking.
I wish someone would have done that to me. Maybe my
They
first
did.
time
They did
wouldn't
do it.
wouldn't have been so bad.
Well, they showed you the ropes. So
Yeah, I was about, yeah. They
They
just
showed you the
it
ropes.
just
They gave you the
Yeah,
blueprint.
Bubba, your dad might not have done it, but you had.
that's what I'm saying. My dad did
You
that.
had
I had mentors.
But let me say this. As an aunt, there are plenty of things that I want my kids to know that I can't say to them, and I tell my sister to say.
to your kids.
Yeah.
That's true. No,
Or my brother. And some
Yeah.
things I want my son to know, I have to say, Uncle Mike, will you
well,
tell him?
I think with a lot of times with your kids, you just like the communication such that the message is better coming from somebody else.
Yeah.
That
Some certain
it
things,
may
yeah.
not be received well. Like again, it's all situational in the subject matter,
Yeah.
but it may not be received well from you. But maybe somebody else, or
Yeah,
an
like an
aunt, an
uncle,
uncle, or
yeah.
like just another like sort of adult.
Like what
that's,
happened with you,
know.
Bubba. So really, this was a community of people that just really cared about Bubba.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Takes
Now
a
I have
village.
to I have to
Takes-
carry the torch,
It,
right?
it takes a village.
I'm so glad you
I
don't
have
have
to carry
children.
the
I'm so
torch.
glad you don't have kids right
But
now.
but I'm saying the kids in the neighborhood, I have to
Oh, Lord.
make sure I
No.
show them a good time.
First of all, the neighborhood you live in is not the one that you grew up in. You're going to get arrested. You go. Right. You're
Yeah, we
gonna
can't
end
do
up
that
getting
no more,
arrested
man.
and having run a whole
Shame,
ring.
you know, that's
a
such
whole ring of
such a
stuff.
shame for those kids.
Seminole
man.
County's still tight, man.
Okay, but that did happen in Seminole County.
I'm sure. It
I'm sure it happens
Everything's
everywhere,
happening in
man.
Seminole County.
Yeah,
Nah, Bubba, I really think you should take some young men under your wing.
take some young men on my wing, man. One at a time.
One at a time.
Well, at least they'll have some condoms from your sponsor.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
I'm catching on.
Are you an Overkink customer?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
But
Why not?
I could be if I need to buy some condoms, I guess.
yeah.
They have
please,
everything,
by all
But
means.
man.
I have a Costco card.
But the Bubba Pink discount is better than that.
Okay,
right.
I'll look into it. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it, but I
Okay.
don't have any reason at this time.
Okay.
I don't have any type of love life like that.
You could have a self-love life.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That's for other people.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, I know. My girlfriend's been trying to tell me that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, girl, just do. No, thank you. I know I'm old school. I'm old school. I don't want any electricity near. Let me keep mine off of electricity. I don't want none of that. You know
Oh
how
my gosh.
you know how it is when your phone run out of battery and you like my phone is doing right now. You looking for the plug. That's how I envision that.
I'm surprised your phone has survived so far.
Come on,
we got that low battery warning a while back.
it is.
Well, all of them don't have batteries. I was going through my ex jar a long time ago, and then it was like this long white band dildo. Had to be like 18 inches or some shit.
Was she white?
No.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, all of them don't have, batteries and electricity.
See, my point. I
So
don't
it's
have.
just a straight dildo, no battery
Nothing.
operation.
Maybe they might be made out of silicone.
I'm sure.
Perhaps.
I'm sure.
Listen, I mean, it's for other people. It's not for me. And maybe there's gonna be a strike against me on my dating life also.
Has that come up in any of your meet
It
and
better
greets?
not. It better
Okay.
not. No. even though one man did say something inappropriate to me online, and
What did
I
he
mean
say?
in my inbox, I was just like, oh my god.
What did he say?
I can't say it. I can't say it. I
can't?
could. No.
Can you tell us off the air?
Yes, I'll tell
Please,
you off
okay.
there. I can. But I thought to myself, I felt like I should want to throw my phone in the toilet.
Wait, over the phone he said.
No, he put it in my DMs.
Oh, okay.
And then it was. I mean,
You have to you could be aggressive in the DMs. Just go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to be disgusting. You can be aggressive,
Some
like,
guys think that's
fine.
that's what you want to hear.
It's a
Yeah, but I
fine-
think he was
fine
just
line.
trying to. I think if I played along, he was going to be like, boom, like that.
You
like
didn't want
finally,
to-
she said something that I want to hear.
You didn't want to find out what that next move was
Yeah,
going to
he
be.
doesn't want to talk about Forex anymore. Whatever. Whatever.
That's funny,
So
man.
what if I'm boring? I just want to talk about crypto.
But listen, before we do get off air, I do want to give a quick shout out to the Men of Integrity mentoring program. We were talking about that. I should take a guy under my wing, right? But we're going to talk about more than that stuff, right? So Men of Integrity mentoring program, all right, for
But you're
age
still
groups.
going to talk about
I heard of them too.
We're going to talk about everything, right?
Okay.
You heard about it. They're getting hot. Ages groups 8 through 17, all right at the Winter Park Community Center, all right. What you want to do is, there should be a number on here to call, but you can just look it up on Instagram. It is MOI Mentoring WP, all right.
Bubba's going to be dismissed from the program tomorrow
Oh,
morning
yeah.
after that story.
He is.
We have
They
many
go like,
more
why
stories
did you
to
bring
come.
us up? They gonna think that we've sponsored that whole story. Bubba, you gotta get your timing together. that was a
Oh, that wasn't the
wasn't
best
for
time to
men
talk
of
about
integrity.
men of integrity, but we
you just gotta get a new sponsor of men who don't have integrity. That was sponsored by men who don't have integrity. I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
Oh, I love that.
Alrighty, man. This was a good show. We appreciate you guys. Once again, On the Bench with Bubba and Pink on all podcast streaming platforms. Just catch us, home of sports, music, and mayhem. When are you gonna get your matchmaking back on?
Okay, everybody's been asking me, but I'm the _ new Stella or the new Stella on Twitter and use Instagram and all those platforms that he just mentioned. I am going to get people miss me talking stuff, but I think I'm going to just make some small tweaks. Like I said, I lost my producers, but I have to just produce it myself because it's been a lot of people asking me, and I just think it's a void that I probably need to, just.
It was
I
a
just
lot
want to. I really
it
just
was a
want
lot
to
of
talk
fun
to
to see.
people just like this. I just want to kind of talk to people like I don't want to say like Kevin Samuels, but he does do have conversations with me. I think that's why I'm going to change. But anyways, the new Stella. My name is Veronica Luckett, online, the new Stella, and you can find me there. And I appreciate you guys inviting me. I always felt like I would be a nice third addition to your show.
Oh,
and so every time I come on here, it's always a pleasure. So I appreciate that. I'm working on getting like a little, what do you call, like a little
Backdrop.
sticker right there. Like
A sticker?
See where this football is?
Oh, Veronica sticker.
Yeah, right
sticker.
here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If you design it, we'll put it on there.
I can't. No. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming in. And that wraps up another fine show.
It was good. Yay.
All right,